Well, hello there. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and if not, I hope this makes your day a little bit better. You guys already know I'm here. I'm trying. Oh God, this one hurt. I had to cut it off. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't. Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Me neither, honey, me neither. Under that hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki. That's how I feel. It's my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. Oh, even Monomi is sad. This one's really, really sad. Ibuki had no problem with anybody. I can't even think of somebody to be like, oh my God, I hate Ibuki. A lot of them just say, like, she's very energetic, sometimes can be annoying, but that doesn't mean that she deserved it. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how you feel, the one at fault is... And I knew he was gonna come. Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something. So you finally showed up. The root of all evil. How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? By the way, you guys know I'm probably gonna break up the investigation because I know that's what's coming. The investigation in a 2-parter type of thing. So this will be the first part of it, and then next week or the week after that, depending on when I upload it, we'll get the second part of it. I even went through the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone? Yeah, don't look. What the hell is going on here? Ibuki. Hiyoko. What? So 2 people have been killed. What? Whoa there. That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were in the hospital. The others? This is troubling. Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware. Damn it! I can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Me neither. I'm sorry, honey. I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm trying to get in the groove. But it's so hard, you guys. When I tell you it's so hard, it's only hard because I know what I have to do. I don't want to do it. It's the same as Byakuya. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Nagato, Akane, are you okay? Huh? Of course. What do you mean, of course? No way! Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys. That stuff is totally over now. Over? Yeah, 'cause I got bored. For that silly reason? And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. What'd you say? What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it that easily? Aw, who cares about that itty bitty detail? What matters is that it's already been cured. So he's had the cure the whole entire time. He's just like watching us squirm. This man is ruthless. You are ruthless, Monokuma. I swear. He's so ruthless. So let's get back to the main topic and proceed as usual. Thank you. We appreciate it, Monokuma. We appreciate it. Now please leave. I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your very best to investigate. Again? We have to do this again? We have no choice. Like last time. Oh my God. I'm finna cough. I'm good. If this means one of us killed these 2, then we cannot let this be. Oh, why do we have to do this? Thinking of that won't do anything. We have to do this. If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed. Yeah. Abandon your over-dependence of and complaints this instant. Can you imagine if your parents talk to you like that? like, abandon these tears instantly. Abandon your overburdens and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's gonna happen to him? He's not gonna participate this time, excuse me. So that was my first thought about this, is that Nekomaru's not gonna be involved, but I also thought Akane and Nagato weren't gonna be involved. So it's probably in some way probably told Nekomaru. So he knows that it happened. He probably just doesn't know how it happened. And excuse me, if he comes back after the trial, then he'll figure it out then, I guess. Nekomaru. Huh? That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like the lingering after effects of the despair disease is not for it's nothing for you to worry about. He's saying that. Meanwhile, yours was the lying disease, so I don't think we should be listening to you either.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Unfortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe. Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on the investigation, so I must do my very best. Alrighty. Definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. She tries so hard to win everybody's trust, and no matter what you do, they're probably not going to trust you. You look like Monokuma. You're around Monokuma. You can't keep up with Monokuma. You can't tell us nothing about Monokuma, so you are just dead weight to us. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monomi. What about regarding this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. But for those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. I don't think it's going to be that easy, though. Because not only are we going to lose, we already lost Hiyoko and Ibuki. Now we're going to probably lose. We're going to lose a second person. Or two extra people, because that thought popped in my head that it's a possibility that Hiyoko might have been killed by somebody else, or Ibuki might have killed somebody else, or Ibuki might have killed her, maybe. I think that's how this is gonna happen. Somebody convinced Ibuki to kill Hiyoko. That is just, it's gonna always sit in my head that that's what happened. Maybe that's just me though. Like, I've been putting up with this for a while, but why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under the cloud grumbling complaints. But it is really hot. In fact, it's sweltering hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. Oh my god. There are two victims. Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Seonji. Ibuki's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no external injuries. Hiyoko Seonji's cause of death is blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Oh, I just got a bad feeling in my... I got a bad feeling in my tummy. Like a person popped in my head, and I don't want it to be that person either. It appears her death was instant. What the... Is that it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. I mean, but it's a clue nonetheless. Strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So, why... So, excuse me, I would sneeze. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people? A reason for killing 2 people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
Oh, she said it. That's what I think. Seriously, I really prefer that she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. Alright. So, I know we're going to talk to everybody. It's probably better if we get it over with. Starting with Mr. Fuyuhiko. Hello, Fuyuhiko.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look at the front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like this was in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue? It's just a broken drumstick. Like, we don't know why it's a clue. Remember when we came into the music venue and we couldn't get in? So I think he's saying that they blocked the door with it. Yeah, it won't open. This is when he was telling us all to knock down the door. And Chiaki thought we couldn't knock down the door. But long and behold, 2 pumps of the chest and we got it down. The door was locked when we tied. The door was locked when we I almost said it again. I'm so sorry, you guys. Deep breath. Okay. The door was locked when we tried to go inside. And the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
This door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think that it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? That broken drumstick is on the floor in front of the door. Should be proof of that. So, yeah, but, I mean, once we had it, shouldered it the first time, I feel like that the drumstick should have broken instantly. Are drumsticks really that strong? Somebody who played the drums, please tell me. Are drumsticks really that strong? I feel like it was 4 of us. And we all 4 shouldered the door. So I feel like that would have opened it. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape from outside.
Like,
Maybe. The killer was able to... It was still inside, maybe, Jesus. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door in the music venue. That is a good thing, but I don't think that is... I'm sorry, I'm fixing my headset at the same time as I'm talking. I don't think that's the case, though. Just personally, I just feel like that doesn't sound right at all. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. For now, I don't believe that that's right. It could be right, maybe, but that just doesn't sound right for Fuyuhiko. They use that trick a lot in mystery dramas and stuff. If that's the case, they might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Then yeah, exactly. All right, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you 2 were discussing. Chiaki, that was kind of coincidence. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob on the right and the left door touch, see? Where, excuse me. I said where. I said is. You're right. What is this? It looks too firm and to think it's rubber. It could be gum.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. No, Oh my goodness. I said I think it's gum, Chiaki. I didn't say it was gum. What are you putting that in your mouth? Choo choo. It smells like workshop chemicals. Spit it out, please. And the chewiness? I see. Sorry. Bless me. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean that it was glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally liquid and hardened to this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Thank you for spitting that out. Just as I thought. It tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides the bit about the taste, it's okay to consider some kind of glue, some clue, right? Excuse me, I have to say. Yeah, it looks like glue. Semi-transparent glob. Okay. Akane, how are you, honey? Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah. I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird. There's no way. Why am I almost making her sound like Chiaki? There's no way I've got this kind of weakness. Probably gotta go away if I battle a strong dude. But Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Oh, she's so worried about Nekomaru. Hajime, this might be imprudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you were the incident. I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to and grieving greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Yeah, you're just gonna switch it and make it all something weird. Even I'm horrified of my power, an eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this? You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed this aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for the fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does he mean that there's something up there? Okay, thank you, Gundam. Miss Sonia, how are you?
Something like this.
It has happened once again. And I'm sorry for my sinus acting up and stuff through all this. I do apologize. I hope you guys are still sticking in there, hanging in there with me. And, you know, consider hitting the subscribe button. It would make me very happy. I'm just having sinus issues this morning. The two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is a place where Ibuki sings for Hiko. I was going to say Fyoko, Jesus. Hyoko looked like she was having such fun listening to her music. And now the two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of your friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this again. For the sake of the two who have fallen. Poor Sonia. She is one of those other people in this game that's also just very close to everybody. Hello, Mikan. Phew. If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? Right after leaving Nagato's room. I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. That I should go and check on everyone in the hospital doing. Jesus. You know what bothers me the most? Is that I'm getting a really bad feeling that she might know a little more than what she's letting off, and I don't like it. One more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient's room, and I noticed that Ibuki was gone. so I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened? And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not that I doubt you or anything. There's no way I'll doubt you, cuz we've been together since this morning. You're right. We were together until we went to the on-call room. Till you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together just a little before the Monokuma morning announcement. Bad feeling, like my red alarm is going off. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with the autopsy? If you talk to me later, I'll tell you what I want to tell you what I know. I was gonna say what I want to know. Because I want to say something, but I don't want to say it. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Mikan's account. And because it's a clue, it makes me think that is something bad. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
It appears to be the surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purpose. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps the criminal psychology is at play. Excuse me. What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know that they were not being recorded, there is no way the killer would have tolerated committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They hesitated to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was the thing I saw? Because we sure did see Ibuki jump up there and harm herself, I guess. Hi, Chiaki. I don't think I got a chance to talk to you yet. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor here? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
hey.
See? Take a closer look at the floor.
See?
Oh yeah, it looks like like somebody's hand was dragged through blood or something. If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge of as if something was wiped up, excuse me. Wait. This isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So,
If they were trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off the bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Maybe, this is just me spitballing. Please don't correct me. Please don't confirm that I'm correct. Sorry. Please don't confirm that I'm correct. But maybe they're trying to hide the fact of when Hyoko died. That's the only reason they would like wipe up the blood, I guess. Might as well look at Hyoko. I'm not sad about Hyoko dying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna play it up for you guys. These are my real emotions. I'm devastated about Ibuki. I am not. Oh my god, my nose is stopping up. I don't even care if she's gone. I don't even care when she died. I just want to know when Ibuki died and why they did it. Hyoko's body was suspended against a pillar on the side of the stage. Hyoko's wrapped against a pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is disheveled. Also, Her sash is tied in front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible for the killer to kill Hiyoko and tape her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it's possible, whoever did it would have had to narrow down the window, had a narrow window of time to do so, because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? It's not true. I feel like, can I look at, well, I'll look at it later. I was gonna look at them on the Kuma file because I don't remember them mentioning that one person died at 1 minute and the other person died at the other. So if they did mention a time of death, is it possible that Hiyoko might have been killed much further, like before anything happened to Ibuki? That's a possibility. Hey Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging inside of Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking you might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly it.
why?
Well, it wouldn't have been a problem if she were, it would have been a problem if she was alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying that there's a problem with, there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Excuse me. I feel like if he words his stuff better, he'd be more understandable. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say he would be liked. I'm just gonna say he'd be more understandable if he would word himself better. That's just my personal opinion. Fine. You don't have to do it. I'll ask someone else. Hey, Akane. Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside of Hiyoko's kimono. So, can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reaches through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Excuse me. Damn it. She's tied so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo.
There's something. So this is what you're looking for? A key. Could that possibly be to her room? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys in the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If the key was so deep inside her kimono that it could be hard to remove, then it's very likely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if it was a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had on her all along. It's not like adding, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. That's true. There are several mysteries regarding the body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what do you think is the strangest is?
See?
Honestly, the strangest could possibly be the fact that they tried to stop the blood. She had like duct tape wrapped around her throat. The fact that her bow is in the front, but she also couldn't tie her kimono, so maybe she tied it in the front because she couldn't tie it to take a bath. But that still wouldn't explain how she got this, because she refused to come out of her room. So that means that somebody that she trusts got her out of her room in some shape, in some way. Something urgent got her out of her room. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye. Something urgent got her out of her room, and I don't know what it is, but it's bothering me. The way they wrapped her body in the duct tape, it's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know what that was. Excuse me. I don't really know if that was their true intentions, but I guess it's a big deal. It's a big help for our investigation. Excuse me. I'm so sorry I'm messing up and stuff. I'm moving my phone and stuff. I'm trying to position myself correctly. And my nose is like, my sinus is acting up really bad. It's not just my nose, but like I have a lot of pressure in my head, so I'm just all over the place. So forgive me if I do mess up. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Okay, well, I guess there wasn't much by Hyoko at all, and since they're giving me the chance to kind of tether up a little bit, I'm going to assume that they want me to look at the thing above her head. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems like you can use the control panel to rise and lower the batten lightings on the ceiling. In fact, we use it to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Please stop talking about Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had dim candlelight ambiance to it, and it didn't look like the lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason that they would have inconvenienced them? I see, so you've noticed it, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice. Those eyes are just little glass balls. Take a look at the batten lighting above your head. I looked at it myself for a second just to see if I saw something. Oh, I do see a little something above my mic. Sorry, you guys. I do see a little something. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the batten lighting. Yeah, it's like strip of paper. You mean that? It's something that looks like black paper stuck to the batten lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. Wrong person. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the batten one more time and... There is no need. Mirage, Golden Hawk, Jump P. I'm sorry. I got thrown off by him talking at the same time I was talking. Now is the time to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave soul of the 4 dark divas of destruction. The hamsters launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the batten lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Oh, they're so cute. Sorry. It started running around the stuck strip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downwards as a drafty caught by Gundam. And was. Excuse me. Did you see that? Behold the power of ultimate evil eye wielder. Wow, that is amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks. They are my 4 dark divas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So, what's with the paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper. Excuse me, I can say stick paper. Though it does not have any special spell scribed into it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in place like that, no matter how you think about it, it is too unnatural. Okay. Ugh. Of course, the stepladder. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must have been a stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a bloodstain? Look, there's a blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case... Then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it, unless the murderer harmed themselves by accident, maybe. But I highly doubt that. It's a possibility that was her. That's the only thing I can think of. Uh-oh. A thought popped in my head. So, this is just me spitballing. I do not know. But what if the person was setting up the venue for Ibuki, right? And Hyoko showed up for some reason. Why she would be in the music venue, I have no idea why she would be here. But for some reason, she's here. And then, you know, it's like, oh, we gotta get her. The bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the ladder. What does that mean? What does that mean? Drinking a little water because my throat is on fire. And then there's this. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. Excuse me. The dull light on the video must have been coming from this candle. The candle is huge. It might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Again, I'm still lost about the candle too. The only thing I can think of is that they didn't want that much light on the situation, I guess. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have this hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. It looks like this is just a normal bag. It's the bag from the movie theater. Remember, if you did, I think it's like you paid like 10 million, you get the bag or something. Or 10 million for something. Or you do something, you get the bag. Or watch the video or something. It was something we refused to do and we didn't get the bag. This is the rope this is the rope that was tied to the batten light on the ceiling. Ibuki hung herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like that's just a regular length rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that the music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained a rope, and it means it's be difficult to use as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. It's okay if I confirm it. Hey, Mikan, do you have a moment?
What happened?
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hung by the rope, right?
Yes, there are no other external injuries, so there's no doubt that she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Ibuki died from hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. Sorry, my phone was ringing. You might haven't seen it. You might not have seen it, but we all saw the same. Saw that she hung herself. Excuse me. That's right. Yep, I got it. So that rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual. I have no idea what he's up to. So why are we still putting it in our clue box if it's not a clue? Don't think it's anything over that way. This is the last thing. Oh my god. My poor Ibuki. You angel. Who could have done this? You were so sweet. And I think she's the only person. Let me check. She's literally the only person I got the gold little thing with. That was so bad. Ibuki's body laid atop the stage. She was wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. And there should be nothing else to look at on the body after that.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a second? You already discovered the body before we met up with us, right? Yeah. At first, I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag, though. Oh. I knew. I knew off the back. But I knew right away that she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up. That still doesn't feel right to me. That means that they tied her body up in less than 5 minutes, maybe. Or 7 minutes, tops. They tied her body up in 7 minutes. It just doesn't feel right. That helps. There's still no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't sure who died first. That's true. Their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I shouldn't know when Ibuki died first. I personally saw it. It doesn't mean you know, though. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So, and there's no blood on it now. Right? There's no blood on it now. And it's on the left side. Yeah, so this should be the side that's facing us. Something's not sitting right in my spirit. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterwards. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that was a coincidence. I honestly feel like it was a huge accident. Is it really? Did I miss something? Did I really miss something? The curtain. There's a black curtain hanging hanging at the far side of the stage. The curtain is not wide enough. It can't reach one edge of the stage to the other, excuse me.
It's not really a full-length curtain.
This curtain that wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. You see, the back of the curtain is taped to temporary use, excuse me. I'm my sinus, forgive me, my sinus. Just like the curtain at the supermarket.
So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring the curtain from the supermarket? Yeah, and then there's things that's popping up, like they're acknowledging that the rope came from the supermarket. It's a potential that the duct tape as well came from the supermarket. They haven't said it, but now the curtain came from the supermarket. There is just no way you could have done that in 7 minutes. And the curtain was up before Ibuki passed. So they had to have set all this up. You had all this setup time at night to do this. And then, oh God. There go that bad thought again. I'm sorry.
If they went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime.
Why did they need it?
Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answer came easily. Yay. Okay. So. What did I forget? Did I forget to look at the bloodstain? Is that... I looked at this, did I not? You can use the control panel on the wing of the stage to... Yeah, we looked at this and they gave us the thingy. Speaking of the music venue lighting. In the video, I saw the surveillance camera unit. I could have sworn we looked at this. Wasn't in use. Why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason that it would have troubled them? There's something else on the batten lighting that I thought was strange. This thick piece of paper. Yeah, we did this. Did we not talk to Chiaki? Do we need to talk to Chiaki again? Yeah, the floor is dirty. Bloodstain. She didn't say anything else after that, right? Am I tripping? Like, forgive me, you guys, because you know what?
this video actually kind of going on pretty long. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to end it, not because I don't know what to do here per se, but again, like I want to break it up in a two-parter. This is already 44 minutes in, and yeah, I gotta go take medicine. I have to clear my sinus. I don't know what's going on. I was perfectly fine, and then like right when I was setting up to record, I started feeling the stuffy nose, the itchy nose, the watery eyes, and everything and stuff. I just have real bad sinus, and I do apologize for that. So thank you guys so much if you stuck in this far. We'll figure out what happened after this, and I know it's gonna probably be a whole bunch of stuff, and the next one's gonna probably be long too. So thank you guys so much. Please consider hitting the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, and I will see all you guys in the next video. Peace and love.